People, when I tell people that we have a recording studio in-house, they look at me, huh? You're a recovery center. You're supposed to do the big book, psychotherapy, and spirituality. And I said, right. And all those come together in the music studio.
Well, we are nestled in a rehab. It's fucking crazy when you think about it.
There's not a place like this on earth, you know.
I've built 5 studios myself. This place is legit.
So Lake Street Studio is full service, basically from the ground up.
You can really do anything. You can record piecemeal, you can overdubs, you can record whole ensembles.
We have a Pro Tools HD rig. We have a bunch of software on the computer, whether you're comfortable with Ableton or Pro Tools or Cubase, Logic, we can adapt to your needs.
The rates are really reasonable. A portion of that money is going to help people get better.
We want to create a place where people are going to really know and understand that their voice is important. They're not just going someplace to record, they're going someplace to really be heard.
You know, most importantly, that we do it with the right intentions, that it's comfortable for people here, that they feel a good vibe here.
There are producers in-house. There are session musicians. There's keyboard players, bass players, drummers. There's no lack of talent here. You can come in off the street with a thought in your head and with just the people who were here, realize that dream, get a professional mix out of it, mastered. There's nothing that can't be accomplished down here.
There is a huge recovery community, and all these people in recovery, there's so many talented musicians. We're able to offer a safe space for them. I don't think there's something else like that.
This studio is almost like a beacon of positive goodness, something being creative, the creative flow. It's just an incubator of ideas and goodness and music.
We want people to have the opportunity to be at a
Shabbat Shalom, everyone! Okay, good to hear from you.
Oh, say shalom nimromav. Oh, ya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imro, ve'imro. Amen. Oh, say shalom nimromav. Oh, ya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imro, ve'imro. Amen. Lai la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Oh, ya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imro, ve'imro. Amen. Lai la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Ya la lai 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 lai. Oh, say shalom bimromav. Oh, ya say shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imro, ve'imro. Amen. bam, 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
That was weak. Not your song, but come on. Shabbat shalom, everybody. There you go. Good Shabbos. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Thank you to the front row. It is Shabbos. It is Shabbat. And the word Shabbat is the same word as to sit. So it's nice to see you all sitting. That's not going to be permanent, I promise. Lashevet, we sit, we rest on Shabbat. Because when we don't have Shabbat, weeks just go by without any kind of interruption. You just steady stream of weeks. But when Shabbat comes, hopefully, everything stops. So I'm going to challenge you to do something tonight. I'm going to challenge you to not use that extra appendage that's in your pocket or purse. I'm going to challenge you to resist the urge to feed that addiction for the next couple of hours. If you want to film your child taking a cake, that's one thing. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's totally fine. But for the next, I don't know, we have 9 birthdays tonight, by the way. 9. So for the next, 4 to 6 hours, let's be here together, resisting the urge to check our phones. If you are a neurosurgeon and you're on call, you are exempt from that. But for everybody else, let's be here celebrating this rest, celebrating Shabbat. Okay, those of you that applauded, I'm just going to make sure that you're not the ones on your phones in 10 minutes. Rabbi, anybody heard of this guy, Rabbi Heschel? I mean, he doesn't get quoted often here, but Rabbi Heschel calls Shabbat a palace in time. Shh. Frank is making sure everybody's quiet. Shh, right? Shabbat is a palace in time. So welcome to this palace of rest, this palace of peace, and we look forward to enjoying this time together, to spending Shabbat together. With that, we're going to sing a nigun, which is a melody without words. So if Hebrew's not your thing, that's great. Just lie, la, lie. There you go.
Lie, 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 lie,
All right, let's everyone get a little energized. That one was a little slow, lie, 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 okay, whatever. Let's all get up, let's sing Shalom Aleichem together, let's welcome angels into our service. Lie, 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 ya la la lie, la lie, ya la la lie, ya la la lie, la lie, ya la la lie, la lie, ya la la lie, la lie, la la lie. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharet Malachei Elyon Melech mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bohem B'Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Melech mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai la lai la la lai Baruchuni l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon Melech mi melech malachei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Zeihem l'shalom malachei hashalom malachei elyon Melech mi melech malachei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai la lai ya la la lai la lai la la lai ya lai lai ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, I la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, I la la la.
Now that ancient song, Yedid Nefesh.
It's good you all got so energized. Now we can take it down another level.
All right.
Nefesh Avarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Mishoch Avdecha El Ritzonecha, Mishoch Avdecha, Lai 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 El Ritzonecha, Yarot Zavdecha, Kemo Ayal, Yishtachavei Yai Lai Lai, Yai Lai 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 Lai, El Mul Hadarecha, Yarot Zavdecha, Kemo Ayal, Yishtachavei Yai Lai Lai, Yai Lai 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 Lai, El Mul Hadarecha. Nefesh Avarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Mishoch Avdecha El Ritzonecha, Mishoch Avdecha, Lai 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 Lai, El Ritzonecha.
Woo! Tzedek, tzedek tirdof, justice, justice you shall pursue. So we have all these ideas of how to pursue justice. One of the simplest ways of pursuing justice is to do something that has the word justice in it, tzedek, tzedakah, giving charity. This past Sunday we had our gala. And if you were there, you know how amazing it was. Should I share? Should we share? We raised over $2.1 million for Beit Tshuva. And it's not a mystery why. It's really very simple. It's one sentence. Beit Tshuva saves lives. That's it. Beit Tshuva saves lives. Full stop. Those of you who are here celebrating a birthday, you know how true that is. And those of you who are here celebrating somebody celebrating their birthday, you know how true it is that Beit Tshuva saves lives and reunites families. And when we talk about Tikkun Olam, repairing the world, that's the work that Beit Tshuva does. Life is the most important thing in Judaism. We've all heard the quote over and over that if you save one life, you save an entire world. Exactly. Also, we're told, Uvacharta v'chaim, and you shall choose life. And by giving tzedakah, by giving from ourselves, we choose life. We choose to support the life-saving work that Beit Tshuva does. And also, one of the amazing things we do is tshuva. Tshuva, that's right. We return. And we do our tshuva, we make our amends, we do tshuva and give gratitude out loud. So, somebody's going to pass around the mic. Chazan Nate, you want to do it? He's good. He's standing already. You can do it. Whoever I want. Whoever you want. All right, Bader, you come up. You'll walk around with the mic. There you go. You're walking around with the microphone. Wait, you're not chewing gum. I just want to make sure you can walk and chew gum. No? Okay.
Wow.
So who wants to give?
Hi, my name is Roy. I'm an alumni of the house and an alcoholic. And gratitude's partly yours because I should have been the 10th birthday. But I didn't get into the thing on time, and I'm fine with that. I celebrated 21 years sober, but I do that on this week because it's... Parshat Bo is always my father's yortzeit, so it's kind of like a bittersweet thing that I do that I come here. But the gratitude is really... this place is amazing. And I often forget it until I show up, and I'm like, oh my God. Just remembering my journey, little bits and pieces of it, and this little 3-year-old monster that is the absolute love of my life and has me wrapped around her finger. And that's the miracle, because I don't know, I went through the house in like 2003, 4, 5, and 6, I think. But that was a while ago, and guaranteed the over-under on me, like I don't know, well, having a kid and then like keeping the kid alive, probably not so good. But there's a lot of birthdays. Congratulations to you all, and thank you so much for my life.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jack. Good Shabbos. Grateful member of the community and gracious alumni from this house. Quick congratulations to the birthdays, all of them. Especially, let me look at my menu. Josh, Sarah, and Hannah, who I went to the house with. So congratulations on your accomplishment. Brings back the old times, how we used to hang out once in a while, maybe. But anyway, I want to give extreme gratitude to a person who's not here, and that's my oldest son. 16 years old in 11th grade. I just got a letter from my ex-wife Sunday, a good one for a change, saying that he got accepted and into the Honor Society. That makes me a very, very, very proud father. I don't know where the education came from, not much myself, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Anyway, thank you everybody for letting me share that.
Jules, alcoholic. Hi. So there are 9 birthdays on this list, and I know like 7 of them, which is pretty amazing. I have like been on this path with most of the people on this list. So happy birthday to all of you. I just want to give a super special gratitude to Sarah P, because over the last 2 months, I had this like spiritual awakening, and it was incredible. And she came into my life like right at that moment, and it couldn't have been more perfect because I have somebody to like go on this journey with who shares those same beliefs and views that I do, and I have somebody to go to AA meetings with, and I have somebody to, she passed off her co-secretaryship of L'Chaim, which is our AA meeting here, to me, and I'm just like incredibly grateful for you and for all the time that we've spent together recently. So happy birthday.
Hi, my name is Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm a grateful member of this community. Hi. So, like Jules, I had the pleasure of going through the house with more than half of the birthdays, and I'm really proud to have been on this path with all of you guys. I want to give a super special gratitude, and I'm proud of you, to Sarah L. over here. Sarah came into my life at a time when I felt like nobody in treatment understood what it was like to be a mom doing this. And we had like this instant connection. And I'm really grateful that we've been able to keep in touch and that I get to be here and give you another cake again. We're making a tradition of this, and I'm so proud of you. And I know that getting to 2 was such a huge thing for you. And I'm really grateful to be here with your family again. It feels like it was last week that we did this last time. So happy birthday, I love you.
I'm very grateful to the staff. We wouldn't have 9 birthdays today without the staff. The amazing thing about the people that work here is that most places you work, people come, you know, they may believe a little bit in what you're doing, and they are also there for a paycheck. And at Beit Shuvah, the people that work here, you will never meet a more dedicated staff to a mission of an organization. People who work here have been through here, have achieved so much, and give so much of themselves. I want to single out, they're not single, but I want to single out the PFs, the program facilitators. Kevin, who's working with you tonight? So there's Kevin, who's here tonight. Brandon in the back, who's working also. And all of the PFs who are really the front line. The stuff they go through, I don't even want to tell you, but they are so dedicated to this place, and we are so grateful. And we're grateful to all of you. $2.1 million were raised for Beit Shuvah. That doesn't happen without this dedicated group. So thank you so much. Give yourselves, go ahead. And we'll see you back next year after the next gala when we double that. That's our new, sorry, Janice. That's our new goal. 4, yeah, exactly. So we're going to hear a Greg and Nate original now called So Right.
We're not confined, conventional life. Let's do it, okay. We're not confined, conventional lives. There. We're not confined, conventional lives. I'm gonna leave doubt aside and give wonder a try. 'Cause when I wake in the morning and I feel the sun's rays, I can't help but feel I'll be alright today. Starting to see what's been right in front of me all along, and it's so right. Oh, what's going?
We're just in a different place.
Oh, let's do this.
Look, let's.
Huh?
This is.
We don't strive for perfection here.
There it is. There it is.
We don't.
All right, here we go.
We're not confined with conventional lies. I'm gonna leave doubt aside and you'd wonder or try. 'Cause when I wake in the morning and I feel the sun's rays, I can't help but feel I'll be alright today. I'm starting to see what's been right in front of me all along, and it's so right, Lord, I know right, it's so right, from daybreak till dawn, I get to do right, and tonight I can't be wrong if we stand eye to eye, seeing things as they are. It's amazing how amazing our road's been so far. From the coolest of waters to a wildfire's rage, can't help but know I'll be alright today. I was weak in despair, now I'm finding the strength to move on, and it's so right, Lord, I know right, it's so right, from daybreak till dawn, I get to do right, from evening until night, and I can't be wrong. All this time I've been floating around with my eyes half closed. All these questions spinning around my mind. Now I know it's so right, Lord, I know right, it's so right, from daybreak until dawn, I get to do right, evening until night, and I can't be wrong. Ooh, it's so right. Ooh, so right, so right, so right, so right.
Let's get through this next one. That sounds so optimistic. Actually, that's what the rabbis said when they're writing prayers. Let's just get through this next one. That was Luca, yeah. So are you ready for your solo this week or not? No? All right. No, he said no. He said no. I'm just gonna keep asking every week. I'm gonna keep asking every week. But this. All right. 1, 2.
שיר ביום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עצור ועלי נבל ועלי היגיון וחינוך. שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל ועלי היגיון וחינוך. לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון.
Ooh, Lord. Let's welcome Shabbat. Let's sing the Chadodi. Stand up. Let's do this.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לקראת שבת בדיבור אחד ישמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשמו תפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תכלה. לך Dodi Vikrat Kala Pene Shabbat Ekabila Idoreri Doreri Iba Oreko Mi Uri 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 Shir Daberi Kevoda Donai Alaik Nikla Lecha Dodi Vikrat Kala Pene Shabbat Ekabila.
We turn to the door and we welcome the Shabbat bride, the Shabbat queen.
Bohi Vishalom Ateret Bala Gam Besimcha Vetzola Toch Emuneam Segola Boi chala Lecha Dodi Vikrat Kala Pene Shabbat Ekabila Lecha Dodi Vikrat Kala Pene Shabbat Ekabila Lecha Dodi Vikrat Kala Pene Shabbat
Unless it's your birthday, you may be seated, but the birthdays are going to come up. And while they do, I just want to say about this guy right next to me. So my grandfather was a cantor for many years and loved something called chazanut, which is the art of being a cantor. So I grew up listening to people, these names won't mean much to most of you, but Jan Pierce and Michael Tucker and all of these people, I grew up, and when I hear him, when I hear our Chazan Nate do Lecha Dodi, that's what I hear. I hear those amazing cantors again. So, we're going to light some candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshano b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Yes, they're rabbi, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I
from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear from atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing all these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear from atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Oh, how long will they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Oh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing all these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever have, redemption songs, redemption songs. All these songs of freedom. 'Cause all I ever had, redemption song, redemption song, redemption song.
That was not a Nate original.
No, that's
okay.
Bob Marley. He's
I know.
amazing.
Oh, thanks. This just in, Bob Marley's amazing. That's right. Breaking news here at Beit Tshuva. Shabbat Shalom. Good Shabbos. It has been a hell of a week. I feel like, by the way, I say that way too often lately. That it's just been, it's not even Beit Tshuva. It's everything else. Beit Tshuva is the sanctuary. I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine a man who spends his life building something great, something majestic, something known throughout the world. The greatest civilization that the world has ever seen. The greatest culture, science, and unfortunately it goes to his head a little bit. And he starts to think of himself as above everything. And so when a man who used to live in the castle comes to him and says, "Let the slaves go," this leader who's so used to getting everything he wants says no. And The man who doesn't speak so well comes with his brother and says, if you don't, things are going to get pretty bad. That's paraphrasing. And this man thinks he's above it and it doesn't matter to him, and so he says no, and things get bad. First, the greatest water source and a god of theirs turns to blood. Then plague after plague happens, and this man who spent his entire life building something, it all comes crashing down. And his legacy is no longer a ruler who built the greatest civilization the world has ever known. His legacy is a man whose hard heart prevented him from doing the right thing. A man who's known for one trait, a trait of stubbornness, a trait of tyranny. I'm going to put modern day parallels aside. Really tempted, but I'm okay. So I was walking on Sunday. I was taking a really long walk. And at the end, I went to Starbucks and I looked at my phone because I was using my app because it's the 21st century. And I get a text from a group of my friends who post this story. And it's a TMZ story. And I look at it and I say, no way. No freaking way. I was a little more colorful. And then the next thing I did was just sit at Starbucks and look on Twitter and look on CNN and look on ESPN and look at every single thing I could find to see that this story was false. I wasn't going to see that it was true. I was just reaffirming that there's no way this happened. Of course, it had happened. It had happened just miles from my house. I live in West Hills. This happened in Calabasas. Yes, it's a long drive to Bechuva. But I couldn't believe that Kobe Bryant and 8 other people had died. We didn't know it was 8 at the time. We thought it was 5. Now, I have to be honest. I'm not the person on Facebook saying, trying to show you that their connection to the celebrity that just died is greater than yours. I'm not trying to do that. In all honesty, I didn't like Kobe Bryant. I know you can boo me later. That's fine, you can boo me now. I didn't like him. I wasn't a fan. So the fact that this whole week I've been walking around feeling such a sense of loss has been so puzzling to me. This is a man who's a year younger than I, who accomplished so much, and it was gone in seconds. And for me, the tears didn't come until I saw the clips of him and Gigi. Until I saw what a girl dad he was. As a girl dad myself, who loves my daughters and my son more than anything in this world, it was heart-wrenching to see them. There's this one picture of them not just watching basketball, but sort of cuddling while they're sitting watching a game in the middle of a stadium. Now, if you've ever dealt with preteens, getting your preteen daughter to do that in public, right? Just miracles. Forget what he accomplished on the court. That may have been his biggest accomplishment and achievement. And by the way, I'm not here to whitewash this. We all know how imperfect this man was. I'm not here to weigh in on what happened in the past. I'm going to let you decide how you feel about his past and his actions. But something about this week was actually, to me, when I think about it, and this moves me more than the sorrow and the tragedy, I'm moved by bravery and people coming together. And if you go down to Staples Center, or you go out to Calabasas, or you go anywhere in this city, LA feels different this week. We are collectively sitting Shiva. We're sitting Shiva for a man who's has an entire mentality named after him, right? The Mamba mentality. which is basically short for drive and determination. More than the 81-point game or the 5 championships or the 61-point final game, that's what he's going to be known for driving past everything, for working harder than everyone else in the room. There's a great story that Phil Jackson tells in his book called, I think it's called The Last Season, where he got really frustrated with Kobe Bryant. And he said, Kobe, you have to understand something. When you're at a 10, other people think they're at a 10, but for you it's just a 7. Because your 10 is different than theirs. You have it in you to drive more than anybody else. We know that talent is important. We know that skills are important, but what set him apart was that drive. That is his legacy. So here's the question to all of us tonight. What is our legacy going to be? What are we going to be known for? What is the blank mentality or philosophy for which we will be known? What are the values? His value was hard work, and that is what he will be known for. Not one shot. There's not one specific shot that you can think of with Kobe. With Michael Jordan and other people, there were specific moments, but for him, it's the collective, and it's the mentality. So the question to all of us tonight to think about in the wake of this tragedy, not just to hug the people that we came in here with, the people that we may have some beef with, but to ask ourselves, what is our legacy? If we could sum up our way of living in a sentence, what will it be? I don't have the answer for that. I'm still crafting it myself. So, if you think about it, think about that this weekend. What will you be known for? And how will you make this world better? Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to ask you all to please rise for the formal call to prayer, the Baruch Hu.
Lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Yai, lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. In just a moment, we're going to say the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. We felt that connection this week. We felt connected to our neighbors. We felt connected to each other because we experienced something all together. Before we say those words of connection, I'm going to ask you to put your feet flat on the floor. Put your hands in your lap. Have a relaxed but straight back, and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. let go of the week that passed. Bring in this moment. With every breath you take, bring in this moment. If you feel any tension in your body, breathe into that part of the body and let it out. We brought in Shabbat with our words and our songs and dancing, and now we'll bring Shabbat, this moment of rest, into our bodies. Mindfulness allows us to respond instead of react, to be the better and more authentic version of ourselves. So take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, as we say the Shema together.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Say shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al Yisrael. Ya say shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al Yisrael. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Say shalom bimromav, shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom imromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael.
It started off as a need for an identity. This manic search for who I was is brought to dark intensity. A profound fear of who I was inside. Through drugs, crime, and deception, I chose to hide. Presenting this image, building this wall. Running from the fact that deep down I felt small. I tried to play it off like I'm hard, no one could touch me. The facade began to crumble through, embraced by this community. Faith issue is helping me to let go of my mask, providing all I need for me to dig deep in my past. Right now my life's so full as I observe the push and pull, respect my darkness and my light. I've surrendered in that fight, eager to discover what the future holds for me. Thank you, God, for helping me to set myself free. Celebrating life as we sing of Say Shalom. Beit Yeshuva is not just rehab, it truly is a home.
Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
All right. We transition from that to saying a prayer for those who are no longer with us. So if you're standing over there, I'm going to ask you to please come and take a seat. I'll call you out by name if I have to. You know I will, Matt. So this week we commemorate the art sites of Gwyn Korowitz, Norma Martin, Joel Rubenstein, Louis Colton, Jack Barenfeld, Pearl Bass, Ruth Ziegler, Albert Gold, Sylvia Kuhn, Arthur Heller, Marsha Leibowitz, Abraham Masler, Herman Slatkin, Roberta Pollan, Saul Allen, Sandra Siegel, Toddy Escobar, Richard Schwartz, Maury Bahar. We're in the year of mourning for Joel Atkin, Mildred Borovitz, Itzhak Dasa, Sheila Ellman, Sherry Fishman, David Foster, Glenn Goss, Barry Rose, Faye Pollock, Joan Praver, Patricia Reichman, Daniel Rosen, Mordechai Sasportas, Sarah Schmidt, Bernie Shapiro, Joanne Snyder, Trevor Stefani, Stanley Tashman, Wilson Thacker, Muriel Werner, and Lou Weiss. If you have someone for whom you're saying Kaddish, I'm going to ask you to please rise for the mourner's Kaddish. And if you see somebody standing alone, please make sure that no one stands alone here at Beit Tshuva. I'm going to come around and ask for whom you're saying Kaddish.
Michael Roth. Michael Roth. Jeanette Cooper.
My father, Herb Sutton. My grandmother, Sarah Ross.
My friend, Barbara Alberstone.
My best friend, Ian Kemper. My grandfather, Harry Weinroth.
Harry Weinroth, Ian Kemper, and Joe O'Shaughnessy.
My mother, Ruth Donner.
Lertzman family.
Burst, Lillian Ciccarelli. Yai, Yana Carlucci.
My father, Zion Barrell, and my brother, Eli Borah. My dad, Tom Aarons, and Taylor Carr.
My sister, Patricia Reisman.
My aunt, Pat Franklin.
Glenn Goss, Barry Rose, Joan Praver.
Roger Pryor and Joan Praver.
Joan Praver, Brianna Carlucci.
Great aunt, Shiraiku. Sage Lewis.
Cal Green.
Let's say the mourner's Kaddish all together. Yizgadal, Yizgadash, Shnei Rabbah, Be'alma, Divrach, Yerutei, Ve'amlich, Malchutei, B'chayechon, Uvyomechon, Uvechaye, Dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Ubizman, Kariv, Ve'imru, Amen. Yehei, Shmei, Rabbah, Mevorach, Le'olam, Ulamei, Omaya. Yizbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yizbahar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yithalal, Shemei Dekudesha, B'richu, Le'ela min kol birchasa b'shirata, Tush b'charta v'nechemata, Da'amiran be'oma v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. May all who experience loss, may your memories of your loved ones be for a blessing. You may be seated. Birthdays. Now, before we call up the birthdays, just know that we have 9 of you, okay? 9 times. 9 of you. 9. Thank you for the reference. Okay, thanks. So there is going to be, can somebody, who's manning the light? Thea, can you show them the light? Or, ever been to a comedy club? When that goes red, we're going to play you off. All right? We love you all. But there are 9 of you. So, all right, birthdays, you take it away.
All right. All 9 of you come to the stage, please.
We doing okay,
We're gonna
Rebecca?
say a prayer.
We're good, Rebecca? Yeah, we're doing well? Okay, great. Why do we have a screen coming down?
I don't know. It's a mistake.
Oh.
Man down. What an interesting evening it's been. Come on, guys, gather around.
I'm gonna get as far away from the microphone.
Can you see that up there?
Yes.
No.
Kinda.
What if you're colorblind?
All right, hold on.
You gotta be. It's okay.
All right,
Yes.
or read it from here.
Where?
All together now.
Where? Okay.
We're gonna start on top. Can you get the next slide, please? Yes. Oh Lord, my God, I cried unto you, and you did heal me. Oh Lord, you saved me from the peril and kept me alive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hagomel lechayavim tovot shigemalani kol tov. Okay. Praised are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who bestows good beyond our deserving, and who has dealt graciously with these wonderful people. Okay. Everyone, mi shigamolchem kol tov, hu yigmolchem kol tov sela. May that which caused you good always bestow goodness upon you all. Amen. All right. Now the 9 of you spread out the length of the stage here, please.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Come on, you guys. All the way out. And now you can bring the cakes in. Hold on, wait for the cakes to get through before you come mass up. Cakes, come on. All right, now all the
Where's
family
Ricardo?
and friends
Ricardo?
of people can come up to give your loved one a cake here.
Two plastic shirts.
Oh, God.
By the way.
One second. Here, come on stage, come on stage. We got one more. Hold on. 1 second. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Father. Happy birthday to you. All right, y'all. Let's all get back to our seats in an orderly fashion.
Yeah. Just sprinkle a little bit on.
It's where it's at. That's why your lives all start a relapse.
Josh F. Or Hannah. Where's Hannah? Hannah. Hannah, you're up first. Yeah. Because you were closest. Literally. You want to go first, Josh? Go ahead. Whatever. You're next, Josh.
Okay, I'm going first. I'm Hannah. I'm a heroin addict. Hi. And I didn't plan to write anything this year. So I just really love this place. I want to thank God first because without God, none of this would be possible. And when I was here, that's when I found a connection with God. And I'm really nervous. I was a mess for years, like grimy, disgusting. I was gonna die. And 2 years ago, I made a decision. I mean, I didn't even make that. 2 years ago, I was separated, not by choice really, from heroin. And then because I was able to stay here for as long as I did, I was able to get a sponsor, do the steps, make real friends. I was able to change my life. And so the first year that I was here was about finding like connection, and this last year has been about just rebuilding my life again. And it's been hard and it's been real, but I'm so grateful. And I really want to thank the people who gave me a cake, my friends who are all here. You guys all know who you are. I love you. Sarah, happy birthday. Josh, happy birthday. Sarah, happy birthday. Everybody else, happy birthday. And oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I really want to thank you, Mom, Bex, Zach, Matt. My mom is like, you saved my life by shutting the door on me. You saved my life by telling me no, going to Al-Anon. Probably saved my life. And I love you so much. And Becca, I'm so happy I get to be your sister again. I love you. Anyways, do the steps, get a sponsor. I will sponsor any girl in this house. Anybody here who thinks that they have a problem, maybe they're high right now, I don't care. I'll sponsor anybody here that wants to sponsor it. It works. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm a grateful addict. I'm an alcoholic. And I haven't had a hangover in 2 years, which is fucking awesome. All right, so this is my thought of the first 2 years of recovery. The first year is like you're in a village and a dragon is coming to kill you. It's blowing fire everywhere and you have to hide and don't die. That's the first year of recovery. Find your village, find your safety, find your Beit Shuva, and you don't die. And it's scary, you see other people dying, but you keep your head down. The second year of recovery, the dragon has flown off a little bit. It's still in the world, you know, your addiction never really goes away, but the immediate threat is gone. But then you got to rebuild. And holy shit, how do you rebuild without tools? Did the dragon burn all the tools? How do you rebuild when there's ash in your hand? Beit Shuva gave me those tools. My tools look like the team I created, my sponsor, Dominic, Richie, Amy, Rebecca, my therapist, Clint, Janetta, Adrienne, my family, people that I can reach out to, that I can tell them that I'm struggling. I can go to them with seeking advice. That's what got me through the second year of recovery, because it was really hard. It was harder for me than the first year. But now it's fucking awesome. And I love so much where I'm at today, and I know that there's so much more to go. But the fact that I got here it's just huge. And to the residents here, like, just do it. There is hope. You can do it. Look, I mean, there's so many of us who did it tonight, and I encourage all of you guys just to like give this thing a shot, because it's pretty fucking rad. My family, I love you. Beit Shuva, I love you. Rabbi Harriet, thank you. Thank you.
You have the list? You have the list again? Sarah P.
I'm Sarah. I'm a grateful member and a recovering alcoholic. I wrote my thing down because I really didn't want to forget to thank people. So first I have Beit Shuva and the donors for providing a safe space for me and many others to grow and flourish, and for the time that I needed not only to be separated from the drug, but to develop into the recovered, sober woman that I am. My friends, you guys have become my sober family. My ability to act sanely and rationally is a direct effect of you guys being in my head, especially when I'm about to do some dumb shit. I am filled with gratitude to share this journey with all of you. I love you guys. My sponsor, Emanuela, I'm gonna cry. Your guidance, direction, compassion, and patience with me has had and continues to have such an impact. You didn't just teach me about this new way of life, you showed me how to live it. I have so much love and appreciation for you and the relationship we share. My sponsees, going through the literature and guiding you through the work is such an elevating experience. I feel so blessed to have the opportunity to engage in this altruistic movement with each of you. Thank you for aiding in my recovery. My family. Ever since my first time getting sober in 2015, all my parents ever wanted for me was freedom from the obsession with drugs and alcohol. And not only do I have that now, I have the ability to be there and show up, just like you guys have done for me my whole life. You guys continue to support, encourage, and love. I have the deepest gratitude for the both of you. Now, Alcoholics Anonymous, this program has revolutionized my entire way of thinking. I say this often because I think it's really important. I've been to 32 treatment centers, and I've tried every other known means of getting sober, and the only thing that has allowed me to recover from this seemingly hopeless state of mind and body was Alcoholics Anonymous. I didn't want to believe it myself, but it actually works. So that's for the newcomers. Lastly, I want to thank God. Now, that's something I truly didn't want to believe in. In fact, I rebelled against the idea. I did not want to acknowledge that I wasn't the end-all, be-all, the alpha and the omega. Rather vain, I admit. But honestly, this thinking suited me for a really long time in my addiction, but through the program, I've discovered belief, trust, faith, and dependence in the collective energy of the universe. Without this relationship and connection I have with God and my understanding, none of this would be possible. So I want to just say for the newcomers, I loved Beit Shuva. Beit Shuva was a miracle in my life. My mom, right before I came up here, said, I was crying one time. We were at a nail salon, and this was right before I was coming into Beit Shuva, and I didn't want to go. I did not want to go to a long program. I'm a treatment kid who wants to do 30 days, and that's it. We were in this nail salon, and this woman, we're talking about it, and this woman looks over to us, and she says, are you talking about Beit Shuva? And she had worked here. And that was the miracle that led me to this path. Right then and there, I knew that this was the place for me. I stayed here for a year, and every part of it was magnificent, even when I struggled. Life gets hard out there. I've been out for a year now, and I've been living with someone who I met in the house, which is such an amazing thing to happen, and her sister, who's wonderful. And this program works. I swear this program works. And just like Hannah was saying, if you need a sponsor, talk to somebody. Like, get in the work. This is what is going to save your life. I promise you. So thank you, guys. Thank you for everyone who gave me my cake.
I'm an addict and I'm a grateful member of this community. My name is also Sarah. I'm going to try and make it quick. I know there's a lot of us. I just first want to say thank you to the donors who contribute to Beit Shuva. I would not be here if it weren't for their support. And I, too, came here 2 years ago, came through the house with everyone that came before me. And I came here, and I had 2 years, 3 weeks shy of 2 years before I got here. I worked in treatment, and I went to the hospital for some surgeries. I got strung out on pain meds, and I relapsed. I ended up resigning from my job, and then I came here. And I, too, was very resistant to going to treatment. I thought I knew everything because, I worked in treatment, and I'd been to treatment also many times. but I had never experienced anything like what I experienced here. And I also work in treatment again now, and it's nothing like here, and I wish it was. You know, I remember Rabbi Michael told me to find a spiritual community when I left here, and I did exactly that. And touching on the subject of community, I think that's probably one of the things that has really kept me clean is I have a support network. This is my child, one of them. I have a support network of people that love me and care about me that I found through the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. And I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my family, my sister who helped me get in here, my parents who have supported me all along the way, my kids. I get to be a present mother today, as hard as that is a lot of the time. I get to be a present mother, and I was not that. And I'm really grateful for that. And of course, my husband, who is the best thing in my life. And he kicked me out when I was using. He's also an addict. He stayed clean through my relapse. But it was the best thing that could have happened. Him kicking me out and saying his recovery was more important than me being there loaded, you know. And so I'm so grateful that he did that, and he's still clean today. Yes, I love him. He's the best. But, you know, I lost a lot in my relapse. I lost a job that I really loved and I cared about. And I lost a lot of trust from a lot of people. But the things that I've gained in the last 2 years have been, I wouldn't go back and change it. And I never thought I would say that, but I wouldn't go back and change it. You know, the relationship, I have an exceptional relationship with my husband. You know, I get to be a better mom today, a better daughter, a better friend. And I wouldn't change it for the world, you know. And Brittany kind of mentioned earlier that these 2 years really meant a lot to me. Like, I was right about to take my 2-year cake before and I relapsed. And just like the thought of like having to go back and start from day one was really hard for me. And I always knew if I could get to 2 years again, then I could forgive myself, you know, and I could stand up here today and say that I truly forgive myself for what happened. But to reiterate what the other people before me said, get a sponsor, work the steps, find a community of people. This is my other child. They like the attention. I don't know if you could tell, but and I also want to thank God. Like, my connection with God today is nothing like it was before, and I don't know where I would be without that. Thank you, Brittany, for being my friend. I love you. I really love you. And Phil told me he'd kill me if I didn't give him a shout out. So thanks, Phil. Thank you, guys.
Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm a recovering heroin addict. What's really cool is that I could see Dean's name and Mark's name, and that's been up there every year since we all went through the house together. So it's like, it's very cool that we all get to come back and do this with each other every year. Oh, hey, who do you belong to? January 25th, 2016, I woke up at my parents' house, and I had no more drugs. I had 2 more days before I was getting into Beit Shuva, and I was sick. I was dope sick. I hated myself. I was living in isolation. I was dying. I was dying inside, and I was dying on the outside too. I wanted help, but I didn't want to go through a long-term program because I thought what I had built outside in my life after college and with my career was so much more important than leaving it all and coming to stay at a place where I'm like, what? Like a Jewish rehab, you know? And that was the best decision that I was ever given the opportunity to make. I stayed here for 7.5 months, and I only wanted to be here for 30 days. And then after that 7.5 months, I worked here for 2.5 years in the Mind and Body program. So, and I was able to go back to school, and I was able to build relationships with people that I'll be friends with for the rest of my life. And the foundations of these relationships are so important. And Beit Shuva helped me lay a foundation for myself that I could use as a platform for the rest of my life. I'm really grateful for what I have today in year 4. I've gone through a lot. Just because you get sober doesn't mean you don't go through hard times. You don't go through breakups. You don't go through deaths. You don't go through, losing things. But in the process of all that, I know deep, deep down that when I lose stuff, it's because I'm about to gain something. And I'm like fully in belief that God is in control of my entire life. And because I allowed God to be in control of my entire life instead of what I was doing, because I was just getting loaded. I want to thank my parents who are here. They're so cool. If you guys have never met my parents, my dad does all the dental work here for Beit Shuva residents. Dr. Green! He takes time out of his career and his life to host dental clinics for all the residents here because my dad watched my life get saved and he wants to give back however he can. And to my mom, who found this place with a lot of help and got me here, took my car keys from me when I got home after the intervention and tried to make me as comfortable as possible. My mom and dad, they just never gave up. Like, there was no option. There was no giving up. And I just want to thank my friends from Orange County who came all the way here with me during rush hour traffic to be here. My boyfriend, Daniel, you're amazing. This is what I mean. It's like you gain things that you don't know are coming your way when you just stay on this path. So thank you to my friends and to the new residents and to the people who are still in the house. Put the work in. All you got to do is just have the willingness and just show up, you guys. Just show up. Because this small amount of time that you spend here is going to matter the rest of your life. There's life before Beit Shuva, and then there's life after Beit Shuva. Thank you, guys.
I'm Dean. I'm a heroin addict and a grateful member of this community. Try to keep it short and sweet. Man, there's no place like Beit Shuva. My brother and I just attended the gala for the first time and were part of the video and got to, recount a lot of our story and how we got here and how we've been on this path together. And I've worked in the behavioral healthcare field for a few years now. And I've had the ability to tour a lot of places and collaborate with a lot of places. And just this place is so, so unique and so special. And, I feel like we take it for granted at times when you look at the other options that are, maybe available or accessible to you. And every time I walk through these doors, I just feel so at home and so peaceful, and this place has always just had such open arms for myself and my family and my friends. And if you look, you see 9 birthdays, so clearly, when you think about relapse rates and mortality rates and what's going on in the world today, clearly there's some magic here. Amy, I love you, one of my best friends. We got here a couple weeks apart, and Mark, another dear friend of mine, we've trudged and we kept our head down and we stuck together, and we leaned on community and we leaned on family, and my life today is really, 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 really special. I have, kind of like Amy said, I've lost a lot of things to gain exponentially more. My brother's in the room today. He's also a sober man and an honest man, and a man that loves this place and loves this program and sponsors guys here and walks with integrity, and I learn a lot from him day to day. And this place is what brought us back together and healed my family and healed my soul. And if you're new, this is really why I'm here. If you're new, it's possible. Just keep your head down and reach out when you're struggling. Reach out to me. Reach out to any of these people up here. We're here for you, and that's what we do. Love you guys. Thank you.
My name's Mark. I'm a grateful member of this community. Addict,
all the above. Yeah, it's honestly, it's all the people taking 4 years. It's like we all went through the house within weeks of each other, and we've been taking cakes every year, and we all keep in touch. And there's something about this place that no other place has, and community is one of them. I mean, I can't go anywhere without running into somebody I've met here or know from here. So I'm extremely grateful for this place. One thing I think I lost before I came here was gratitude. I wasn't grateful for anything. Couldn't look in the mirror. Wasn't happy with who I was or what I was doing, but I continued to do it. Now I can look in the mirror and say life is good. You know, it's not 100%. I'm not exactly where I want to be, but you know what? It gets better every year. Every year I've been up here, it's something new and something better, and it's a blessing. I'm grateful to have friends here. I'm grateful for my family who comes out every year. The last 4 years they've flown out here from Pittsburgh, and honestly, pardon my language, but they never fucking gave up on me, and they continue to stand by my side, and I don't know what to do without you guys, but every year you're here for me. You let me vent to you on the phone, bitch about work, bitch about this, bitch about that, you know, but that's you know, you have an open ear, and that's all it takes sometimes is just somebody to listen. And that's what you learn from here, is that it's not always about advice. Sometimes it's about just listening. You know, some people just need somebody to vent to or talk to, and that's what part of the program is just being there, even if it's just an open ear. Today I get to work with other addicts and try to give them some of my knowledge and just give them advice from what I've been through. You know, and, you know, there's good days, there's bad days, but you know what makes you who you are is how you handle those bad days. And do you go back to what you know, what you used to do, or do you know and do things differently and you just fight through it? And that's why there's so many birthdays up here, because these people keep fighting. So thank you for listening. Thank you for Beit Shuva. Thank you for everyone here. Have a good night.
How's it going? My name's Jason. I'm an alcoholic. I'll make it short and sweet, but I never get to say thank you to all the birthday people, so I took a list up here. So Josh, Sarah, Sarah P., Hannah, Amy, Mark, Dean, and Ricardo. Thanks for being here. My mom, you've pretty much been my biggest supporter for the last 7 years, or no, 39 years now. But yeah, you never gave up on me, even though I did. But you've been here more times than I could have been here. Without you, I wouldn't be here. You know that. You know, my struggle is, Earl's not around. I know he's around here in the hallways, but he was my first counselor in 2006. So also my daughter was named here before this looked like this. Some of you know, Ricardo and a couple other people. This place looks different. But yeah, for the newcomers, please, you guys are just as important as anything, because without you, this wouldn't work. Just like we all need each other, and you know, reaching out and just that time, reach out to people. It's not going to hurt you to ask for help. You know, it took me a while, and of course, what my struggle was taking accountability. You know, we don't like to do that, and I didn't. And I don't think I started taking it until I was here. I think back in 7 years ago, that's when I finally started taking accountability. You know, at first it was like, no, it was the police. No, it was my parents. No, it was my wife. No, it was the school. It was everything. No, but it was me. And when I realized it was my problem, then I had to fix that. It was me that was broken. But thank you, everybody. I love you guys. Rabbi Harriet.
Ricardo, alcoholic, and a grateful member of this community. What it was like, it was horrible. Tequila and crack cocaine brought me to my knees, and I was fortunate enough to find Beit Shuva, or more properly, Beit Shuva found me. And what I learned here is simply take direction. It's so easy if you just listen to and do what you're told. Don't ask why, just ask how. If you're asking why, you're in trouble. And for me, sobriety has been really great. What I learned here is the both and. I mean, I've had really wonderful times. I mean, when I turned 55, I learned how to snowboard. Rabbi Mark told me, find an activity you've always wanted to do, learn it. I've taken wonderful trips, I've enjoyed life, but I've also had awful times. I lost two young nephews to this disease. They both died of overdoses, one in my house, and it was really tough. But one thing I learned here is that each day is a new day, to live in the present and to live in the present as a good Jew. And that's what I've done, and it's been rewarding. And I can tell you that this place is indescribable. Some people say, oh, it's a rehab, oh, it's a congregation. For years, I was an undocumented Jew, so I had to go to Bet Din and a conversion, and I studied at the AJU for a while. And there was this one rabbi who asked in the class, you know, what congregation do you belong to? And I said, Beit Shuvah. And I'm not going to name him, he's well known. He said, that is not a shul, that's not a congregation, that's just a rehab. And we got in a big argument, and of course he turned out to be one of the three rabbis of my Bet Din, and he gave me a very hard time. But, you know, afterwards, Rabbi Mark was there with me, and I said, well, how do you describe Beit Shuvah? And he says, you know, it's just magic. It's indescribable. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
That fits. Hey, how's it going? So we're going to do Misha Berach. We're not going to do the Taubin Misha Berach. We're going to say Misha Berach. So we're going to say Misha Berach prayer, a prayer for healing of body and spirit. So you don't have to close your eyes, Bob, but if you want to, you can close your eyes. As I say this prayer, I want you to think about somebody. You can say the name quietly or think about someone that is in need of healing as I recite the Misha Berach prayer. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarich Garachav Aleya Hu Yivarech v'Yorpeh et Kol HaCholim b'Kila Kodesha HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shlach Lehem Meheira Refuah Shlema Min HaShamayim Refuat HaNefesh Refuat HaGuf B'toch Sha'ar Cholei Yisrael Hashta Ba'agal Avizman Kariv V'Nomar Amen. Yeah. Announcements. That's me. Announcements. So, Forgotten Mourners, join us on Sunday at 11 a.m. for Rabbi Dan Graber, a friend of mine, a great rabbi who wrote a book about forgotten mourners. He wrote a book about the death. It's called Faith Unravels, A Rabbi Struggles with Grief, 11 a.m. on Sunday. LA Marathon is March 8th, 2020. We are still looking for sponsors. For more information, please see that lovely lady, Jillian. Raise your hand, Jillian. There you go. All right, next. Monday, March 9th, 6:30 to 8 is Purim, Dr. Sergio's neighborhood. Yes. He's going to love that picture, don't you think?
It's amazing.
Has he seen that? He's seen it? And his response? Yeah, I think you did, actually. All right, family immersion is, the next one is March through 6th. Please contact Elena Bahar. We're almost done. We're almost done. Membership, if you're interested in becoming a member of Congregation Beit Shuvah, please say that same lovely lady, Jillian Coventry, in the against the pole. All right, songwriting group every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. For more information, see that man right there in the beautiful salmon-colored scarf, Greg Sutton. That's salmon, I'm right. Choir members wanted. Rehearsals are Mondays at 6 p.m. Please contact Laura Bagish for more information.
Right there.
Where? Oh, there she is. Hi, Laura. Okay. Thank you. If you are live streaming us from home, thank you for joining us this evening. If you all can't make it one time, go to beitshuvah.org/live or find us on YouTube as Beit Shuvah. You can make one announcement.
Okay.
But first, Pet Set Services. But first, I know I skip this every week, but I can't skip it. I've been told, do not bring your pets into the dining area, including the food line. Please do not bring your pets into the food line. We love the animals, but we also have health codes. Sir, what was your announcement?
All right, so my announcement is we are going to be having a special event here on Sunday, February 16th It is going to be kind of a dual event. We are having a actor slash musician from Israel. He's going to lead a drum circle together with the whole community. And then it's also in junction with the Israeli consulate. They will be talking about culture and the arts in Israel. Because usually when we talk about Israel, we talk about conflict, but we're going to be talking about everyday life and creativity and the arts in Israel.
And watch Fauda. You should all watch Fauda. Anyway, when it is February 16th at 7 p.m. Correct, Michael?
Yes.
Nice. All right, next. Austin, skip it. Next. Bereavement Process Group every other Wednesday at 7 from 7 to 8:30. The next one will be February 5th. Please contact Darren Fond for more information. And let's make Kiddush, so please rise as we say the blessing. How do we do, Rebecca?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher krishanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu V'shabbat kodsho be'ava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uv'ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
All right, everyone gather around the challah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Good Shabbos, everybody.